Today is April 30th and the Banished Honour update has finally released for Halo Infinite, so as usual I'm going to be going through the latest items available in Halo Infinite store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So go Magpies, I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. First things first, I do want to apologise that this video will be out a little bit later than usual since for some reason my game decided it wanted to do a 99GB update. Secondly, I also wanted to quickly mention I will be trying to do some more giveaways in the Discord throughout the week, so if you are interested in that, it'll be stuff like the Oreo Parade Ground armor coating, the Mountain Dew visors, and some various weapon coatings. So if that is something you like the sound of, make sure to join the Discord. And before we talk about the main store, I do think it's worth mentioning that various new coatings are completely cross-core now. This includes various past event and ultimate reward items such as Willow Tea or Citron White, and this will definitely go a long way in terms of customization for allowing players to create even more looks for their different cores. Anyway, moving over to the store, it looks like daily items might be gone entirely again. So the first bundle I'm going to talk about is the Charming Start one, which gives you the Grapple Weapon Charm, the Chief Weapon Charm, the Pilot Weapon Charm, and the Banished Rare Backdrop, and this costs 400 credits. Overall, since it is just a collection of charms, I don't really have a ton to say here. Moving on, we have the Green and Blue bundle, which gives you the Green Man and Blue Lady Weapon Charm, alongside the Companion Cortana Legendary AI colour, and the Resplendent Journey Backdrop for 500 credits. Now, for just a charm, an AI colour and a backdrop, this does feel pretty pricey. However, both these bundles haven't been seen on the store for a while, so it's kind of cool to see some different stuff here. We also have the return of the Mr. Chief bundle, which is on sale for 800 credits. I think that might be its new permanent price now, to be fair, since it was released at 2000. This gives you the Mr. Chief AI model, the Mystery Mr. AI colour, the Mr. Chief Weapon Charm, and the Social Media Chief Armor Emblem, Nameplate, Weapon Emblem, and Vehicle Emblem. For 800 credits, I honestly don't think this is a terrible offer, since your AI, as long as you have the audio turned on, is a pretty present thing throughout every single match that you play. We also have the return of the A259 collection, which gives you the Noble Principle Vehicle Coating, which is completely cross-core for all of your vehicles. You also get the Pilchuck Bumper Vehicle model for the Warthog, and I think this might also be used on the Razorback and Rocket Hog, and then you get the Blue Commando Vehicle Emblem, Armor Emblem, Weapon Emblem, and Nameplate. For 700, definitely not the worst offer we've seen, but also not really the best. The ISR bundle is also back. This gives you the ISR helmet, its exclusive helmet attachment, the DAC Ordnance Pack chest attachment for the Mark 7 core, which is still my favourite Mark 7 chest attachment, and you get the Worcester Smoke armor coating, which is also completely cross-core. For 800 credits, I don't think this is a terrible offer. You do get some pretty cool pieces of armor here, but again, it's definitely not the best that we've seen. We also have the return of the Combat Evolved Mark 5 kit. This costs 2,200 credits, gives you the Combat Evolved Mark 5 kit. You also get the Viridescent Ring armor coating, the Cinder Ring armor coating, which is pretty cool, and the Aurum Evolved visor for 2,200. Definitely way too overpriced. However, it is better as opposed to some of the other kit bundles, which do tend to contain a bit less, but I don't really think this should cost any more than 1,500 credits. And moving on to our only brand new bundle this week, we have the Paths to Dominance bundle. This is a super bundle that contains two different sets of armor, but it does appear you don't have the option to buy these individually, which is very bizarre and I think a very terrible decision. But moving on to the items that you get in this bundle, you get the Tormentor helmet, the Tormentor's knee pads, the Tormentor's mantle shoulder pads, the Victory Crest chest piece for the Mark 7 core, the Crimson Complement wrist attachment for the Mark 7 core, the Fearless Glyphs coating, which is completely cross-core, the Agitator helmet, which I actually really like the look of. You also get the Shock Treated Visor helmet attachment for Agitator, the Segmented Pauldron chest. You also get the Agitator Heartplate chest attachment, the Agitator Belt utility piece, the Sharp Bracer wrist attachment, the Kneecapper knee pads, the Carrion Rivet armor coating, the Cruel Treatment weapon coating. You also get the Merciless Cutthroat weapon model for the Bandit Rifle, and this looks awesome, alongside the Paths to Dominance mythic effect set. Now, in terms of overall value, you do get a ton of things with this bundle, and all of this armor looks amazing. However, the fact that you can't buy either of these bundles individually, I think is extremely scummy. I would assume that they will be released as separate bundles like we saw back in Season 3, but I can't really understand why 343 made this decision. Like I said, the armor here here is great, the weapon model as well looks really cool and is honestly very tempting, but I really can't understand the decision to just release this as a super bundle. Now, of course, you'll all notice there is only one new bundle this week, technically two, I would assume, if these get released separately, and I would assume that decision is because 343 are probably going to go back to releasing store bundles how they used to, where we get 1 or 2 new sets every week or so, which honestly I think is the right decision, because I think when you release a ton of different store bundles on the same day, it really does make it seem like it is just a shop update. So just having 1 or 2 new bundles a week I think is the right move. However, alongside the new stuff in the store, we do also finally have the release of the exchange system, which has brought back a ton of older cosmetics alongside a few new things too. In order to get things in the exchange, you have to earn Spartan points, and these can be earned through the new Operation Pass, which is released today, being the Banished Honour operation, and you can get 15,000 of these Spartan points in total, alongside some new brute-themed armour for your Spartan, and these also look pretty cool, so we have some nice free offerings here. The other ways to earn Spartan points are from your weekly ultimate challenge, which will grant you 1,000, and also your daily challenge, which will give you 250 each. And these, like I mentioned, can be used to purchase various items in the exchange, such as the brand new Zandu Farlu armor coating, which I'm assuming is fully cross-core, as it seems like every other armor coating that's available on here is also cross-core. That does include the Platinum Anniversary armor coating, which has obviously been in the game for quite some time. There is quite a wide variety of items available here, most of which are from the original Yappening event, but there is also some new emblems like the Yap Pack emblem and the Yap Splat. And then we do have the Crowd Pleaser utility piece, which is completely new and for the Mark 7 core, as well as the Needle Minder helmet attachment, which is compatible with the vast majority of Mark 7 helmets. My main feedback for the exchange right now is there needs to be more avenues to earn Spartan points, whether that be through playing matches in general, the progression system, or just through general challenges. There needs to be more ways, as there isn't really any way to grind Spartan points, and I think realistically, if you want to improve player retention, if you want people playing your game more often, then they want to feel constantly rewarded, and there needs to be more ways to earn these Spartan points. Because once you've done the operation and once you've got your weekly ultimate, you can only get 250 a day, and it's going to take you quite some time to save up for any of those special items that you do want. The benefit here is once items have rotated out of the exchange, they will still be available by just scrolling through the armor hall and clicking on the item you want, so these items won't have disappeared, so thankfully there isn't that element of FOMO. However, again, I do feel like there should be more ways to earn Spartan points, and hopefully that is something 343 considers. Also, I believe it's worth mentioning most of the armor that was released, if not all of the armor that was released over the last couple of months with the last 3 operations, is now visible in the customization menu, and if you missed out on any of those bundles but want to pick them up, you can just scroll through, click on the one that you want, and it should be available for purchase, which is a good thing to see. Before we wrap things up, I need to go over this week's Spartans of the week. This week I asked you all for your best brute-themed Spartans, and once again you all delivered with some really great submissions, and today I've chosen ones from Johnny Tag, Lou, Arcturus, Telikos, and Blitzen. These Spartans all do look very brutish, and if you want the chance to be featured as the Spartan of the week, make sure to join the Discord, link to that in the pinned comment. Anyway, I think that sums up all of the main stuff I want to talk about today. If there is anything I've missed, make sure to let me know down in the comments. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.